Hey guys, good morning. I'm the print shop gal. I'm just getting into work. Come with me through my day.
Please, I'm too famous. Taking more photos. No.
He thinks he's hot. For anybody,
I just show what we actually do, that's all.
For anybody who doesn't know, this is the famous Derek.
Oh, I'm not famous, stop saying
Channel was Alvaloo Designs. He just switched it over to Print Shop Talk because we have been doing global conversation.
Yeah, it's crazy, people from all around the world.
So check him out if you haven't already. All right, let's see where we're at for today. Okay, so if you tuned into my video the other day, you know that I ordered some inks for our roll-in and they came next day. So they're already here. So I've got my light gray, black, yellow, a cleaning cartridge, and magenta. So one of the first things I do in the morning is I go through all of my messages and all of my orders and I see what's been approved and what's ready to print. And so I've got a stack here of approved orders and I printed all the paperwork and all the pictures to go along with it so that way they don't get mixed up when we're shipping or anything like that. And what I'll do is I'll start lining them up one by one to print on the roll end and we'll get those out today. So one of the ways that I keep track of my orders and the progress we're making on them is I make these little shop notes in Etsy. These are private, they're not actually sent to the customer. It's just kind of a way to keep track of where you're at with their order. So one thing I do is I put when I've sent them a proof and then once it's approved, I put a note this is approved and set up in queue, meaning like we're gonna print. Anyways, so I've loaded up some jobs here on the printer and I'm doing it like one by one, just sending it through. But I'll show you guys what I've got printing right now. What it's gonna do is get taped to this core here and then it'll just rewind on itself so that way it's a nice roll when it's all done. And then once I've got all my prints for the ones that are due to ship today, Derek will take it over here and laminate it and then we'll get to cutting. So I have a question. How fun is it that you get to work with your wife every day?
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I love it. I absolutely love it.
You're buying me lunch today now.
So I got you your lunch.
Okay, so we're back inside. It looks like my prints are done, what I sent before we went to lunch. So what I'm gonna have Derek do is just take this off and let it sit for like an hour or so, and then we will laminate and ship these out in a little bit. So I went to advance it forward and I didn't realize it, but I am done with this roll. So I used up like every single inch of that roll, which is awesome. I don't know how I always manage to do that, but I'm gonna have to load a new roll on here so that way we can keep printing. got some labels here going on our Epson, and we'll get those over onto the finisher here shortly once they're done. I think I've got like 5 or 6 jobs on here, so we'll go ahead and load those up as soon as they're done printing. We usually do labels first thing in the morning because they do take a while, but today we had a job that like had to go ASAP, so we went ahead and did that one first. So these are all the other orders, and we'll get them on there later.
Matte removable banner material, so this goes on like bar fronts.
Yeah, check, look at the color.
I know, it's freaking
Look
sick.
at that.
You can't tell, there's no coalescence.
Look at that, that is awesome. Okay, so I've got to go drop off a couple packages at the post office and get some Starbucks on the way back. Let's go. Okay, so I'm back from the post office and I've started cutting out some stickers here. I'm gonna line these up to get them shipped. One of my favorite things is having an organized shipping container. Derek always laughs at me because I have to have things in a certain way whenever I ship, even though they all get tossed anyways once they get to the post office. All right, guys, so the last thing I'll do today is just take out the garbage, get all of this thrown away, turn off my machines, and head on out. Thanks so much for joining me today. Have a great rest of your week.